Hello, this is Lakshmi Anand Scott, Ma Lakshmi Anand Scott to be exact. Thank you for joining me here today. I'm very honored to have you watching my videos so that I have somebody to give this message to. And today we're going to talk about your joys and your passions, bliss, and leading with that's the big topic, but talking about how and why not to throw the baby out with the bathwater. My guides will be helping me with bringing this message forward. But anyway, let's take a moment and ask for a blessing for this message, for those of you who are watching. There's a real big difference between your passion and things that you love that may be encompassed within something that you do not love, that you seem to be even opposed to. And it's important to make the distinction, in not categorizing something as, I just hate those people, I don't like those people, I don't like that group of people, I don't like that state, or I don't like that kind of work. Just for instance, I have a friend who was talking about for years that they didn't like the heat and the sand and certain things in a certain state or a certain set of states. They didn't like being in the South, but they loved the beach. They loved being in the tropical areas. They loved all the amenities that that area afforded them that where they currently live didn't, and was quite restrictive. So it was actually something that had been blocking them from their highest joy for decades, because they didn't make the distinction in those things that they loved and those things that they didn't, that might be contained in their mind within that bigger topic, like that bigger category, if you will. So within one state, there might be so many things that, you know, you might dislike something, you might not like it so much, but you might love other things. Or within a particular type of work, your work, there may be certain things you don't like, certain things you just hate, but there may be certain things you just love. And to kind of focus, the point is, you know, am I blocking myself? The question is, am I blocking myself from those things that I love by holding myself apart from a whole category of engaging with something, a work or location or a group of people? That's throwing the baby out with the bathwater. That's part of what that means. It means don't throw a whole concept out or block something out that maybe contain a great amount of joy for you in your life, and just throw it out or not revisit it. Another point about this is that this idea had been set up in this person's mind for so long that things had changed in three decades. A lot had changed in just even 2 decades. Things that they didn't like about the area had completely metamorphosed, and interestingly, in the direction in which was very, very pleasing to this person. So it's important to revisit these topics and try to take a look at them physically check them out, but also have a new open-minded perspective that things can change. And that's one thing about this world. Things change. And that's a good thing. Because they can change in the direction that you want it to. That's part of the wonderful aspect or realization that you are a creator. You're a creator in this world. You're a manifester. I want to say hello Shiva, hello Shakti, hello Creator, hello God, hello my co-creators, because that's what you are. And it is in the realization of it, the realization which comes with practice, that you are manifesting all the time. All the time. It's not that things don't change. It's that you keep creating the same thing over and over. To break that pattern, there needs to be a new perspective. One way to get that new perspective is to have that open mind and believe that and realize that things can change, and to start looking for that change. And to start looking for, within a larger category of something, what is an area in there that I can focus on that gives me my bliss, that gives me my joy, as much as I can in that within that category, especially if I feel stuck within it. Because something I realized a long time ago is that for me to escape hell, I had to make it heaven. That may sound crazy. That may sound impossible. But that's the way out, is to change it. Change where I am. Before I could leave or find more joy in my life as far as location that I wanted to be in, or I like tropical environments. But I was born and raised in a mountain environment, which was not my, I didn't really prefer it. But there's a difference in not preferring something and hating it. For me, as a young adult, for a long time, I really even hated the mountains. I couldn't see the beauty in it. I couldn't see the loveliness there that everyone talked about. And it wasn't until I started to see things differently there and see the grandeur and the beauty of where I lived, that the doors opened for me to go to my more ideal, beautiful paradise. But I made the place where I was a paradise. I saw the paradise around me. And then I was released to more paradise. And that's the way things work, is they keep expanding as we appreciate where we are. We are giving more to appreciate, to move on to. That's the way it is. That's the way the universal laws work. It's from appreciation and gratitude that our world expands and opens up new doors. It's a faulty thinking that saying, oh, if I keep appreciating something, that means that I'm going to have to keep enduring it. No, you can make a choice about what you prefer and what you don't prefer. But you're most likely to be entrenched in something if you have not learned to appreciate it and find the gratitude for what it's given you. Because every situation gives us something. And we can go very deep down the rabbit hole with that, but we'll save that for another video, in which I actually have one out, but I think it's called something like Our Greatest Teachers. And it's talking about people in our life who give us very, very tough lessons, but there was a gift in those lessons. And once we get the gift, then we become released by forgiving that person. So that's another aspect of this. Check out that video. If you would like more topics or discussion on things like this, you know, I cover trauma release. I'm a practicing yogini. I'm a teacher, and I'm an addiction specialist, counselor, and opening up some programs online. And I'm an author of Realizing Emerald City, Finding Your True Power on the Yellow Brick Road, or Find Your True Power on the Yellow Brick Road. It's a fun book, and the workshops or workbooks are soon to be released within the workshops and online programs. So visit rememberingbliss.com. We are working on it right now and always expanding it. Remember, to have a great life, start with having a great day. That's the secret. By co-creators, divine creators. I will see you soon. Namaste.